This is how packed with stuff my Jeep is, but okay, so I make these American flags out of aluminum channel and diamond plate. So that's one version. Somebody ordered one off of Etsy, a polished one, so I got my chops off from my parents' house yesterday. I need to turn that long section. That's a bunch of that is a bunch of this metal channel that is adhered together, and I have a jig that I built specifically for making that. I can cut that into 5 flags, so I need to cut that, and then I need to see if I have any diamond plate already cut up for the corner section of the flag. I might have some already cut. I can't remember. Whew. So, just to cut up that many little, that's the stars, and those are the stripes. So just enough to do 5 flags. And I ended up with, it's hard to tell, that's like 3 inches probably of aluminum shavings, like, and then this freaking blade was like, I want to say like $96 with tax. I need to find a cheaper metal cutting blade, and I need to find a place to put that because I've been storing it at my parents' house. But anyways, now I can spend about 10 hours polishing one of those with some new microfiber rags that I bought and some stuff. I put those on Etsy so long ago and nobody's ever bought one. I just kind of forgot about them. Where'd it go? There's the bunny cage. I keep taking the rabbit over to my parents' house. And I'll probably go through 15 of these rags or 20. It's such a costly process to make these damn flags. I don't even know if it's worth it. Alright. So, at some point that will go there. This gets riveted in all 4 corners. I dug this up. I almost forgot I had these. Sheet of carbon fiber that I cut up for some inlays that for people that want carbon fiber flags. They still need to get cut down, but that's actually a pretty cool look. These still have the plastic on them, but it's actually pretty neat when it's all done. I think only one person has one of these, another YouTuber that does like an RV show, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyways, that's like an extra, I can't remember, $50 or something like that because this stuff is so expensive. I was gonna make it myself. Maybe it's only $35. I can't remember how much I charged extra for it. There's also ones with clocks built into this, which are pretty cool. And then there's red stripe and blue stripe ones for fire and police. Anyway, I have tons of options on Etsy, and I had forgotten all about that. I even had it for sale on there, and then somebody was hitting me up on Friday night asking if I could still honor the discount or the sale price, and I was like, what are they talking about? Because I didn't ever do a sale. I forgot I had them even listed. And I had selected an option with Etsy where if somebody puts something in their cart and they don't end up purchasing it after a certain amount of time goes by, Etsy sends them a coupon for like 10% off or something like that. So this person messaged me, can you still give me the discount? I was like, crap, I forgot that Etsy does that. He said, yeah, sure, I'll still honor it. So they ended up buying it, and then I had to like get the saw from my parents' house and dig all this crap out and make one because I didn't have any polished flags ready to go. So I haven't done this in probably 6 or 8 months, actually more. I haven't made one the whole time I did the samurai. So how long it's been? I just forgot how. Alrighty. Actually, put some knee pads on for once in my life. So, just bought these the other day. If you use used rags, oh wow, these don't have the tag on them anymore. Anyway, if you use used ones, you can scratch these up so fast. Any little speck of dirt on there will just totally screw you, and then you gotta start over. Anyway, let's see how long this takes. 10 hours probably. It's already black, and I've already got, I had a little bit of adhesive come out. Anyway, I'll speed this up and then show you guys in a while what it looks like. You guys are probably wondering why I'm hand sanding if I've got hundreds and hundreds of these round. I know you've seen them in other videos, but 1,500 all the way up to like 3,500. I've got just tons and tons of these things, and I've got all these wheels. I've got 2 of these full-on kits that come with, each one comes with 3 wheels, a bottle of this 40 stuff that I'm using right now, and 3 different huge bars like this. And then I've got the deal that buffs it out, this Bauer thing. And honestly, you can never get it good doing it like that. I mean, that might be good for like semis and wheels and stuff, but the way I'm doing it is the only way that I have found to get them really shiny. And the reason why I stopped, I was using that with the rag and this stuff, and I stopped because I had a couple little scuffs in there, and you can go over it 1,000 times and you'll never get, if there's like a little pit, it'll take you a week to take it off as little tiny bit as this does. Even though it's turning the rag black, you're taking off such a small amount that when you have like a little tiny pit, I mean, you'd be there for a couple days to eventually get past that pit. So I just went over it with 1,500. I think I'm gonna hit it with 2,000 real quick, and I'm doing it with soapy water. and then I'll switch back to the microfiber, and it'll get shiny really quick after the 2000 grit. So I'll do a fast forward on that and then show you. Alright, I just did those bottom 4 rows, but you can still see tiny little imperfections at the right angle. See that? That's what I try to get rid of. I mean, it's pretty darn shiny. Yeah, okay, so you can see my face pretty good. I mean, that's pretty shiny, but I try to get it. You know how I'm pretty, come on, focus. That doesn't want to focus on me, but see if I can get it to focus on my shirt. Anyway, compared to these over here, which I haven't polished yet, I just sanded, but anyway, I'm gonna have to go back and hit it with the 2000 again because it's not good enough, but I may be able to get it done tonight, which is cool. Alright, I went over it a few more times, so it's pretty shiny. I'll probably work on it again tomorrow, but I'm sure if I mailed it off just like that, it'd probably be fine. But we'll take a look at it in the daylight tomorrow. It's dark out. So. Alrighty, it is the next day. I'm gonna work on the flag some more. Alright, since I started over with the sanding, let's see what we got. That's I don't know. Kind of shiny, but not great. So I'm gonna hit it a couple more times with this stuff, with a new microfiber, and it should be like a mirror. I think it should be done with the, I know it seems stupid to go back and forth, especially after polishing, to go back to sandpaper, but I'm telling you, I've done this for hundreds of hours. You know, it was last year, but anyways, I'm doing what worked for me last year, so we'll see if we can get it like a mirror here soon. Alrighty, that didn't take too long, 10 minutes. That's a lot. You can see my shirt. Let's see. Looks quite a bit shinier. Kind of mirror-like, so that's probably good for that. Now I gotta, I don't know if you see, but in between here, I take sandpaper and kind of scratch it to make it look like, it's gonna be really hard to show you. Oh, you can kind of see it right there. I take sandpaper and make it look like, get it like a dull finish, but if you look from a side angle, there's a black streak on all these, and that's how far down the polishing stuff goes from the rag when it's, you know, when I'm pushing on it. So now I gotta go back in there and clean that out of there without making it shiny. It's a pain in the butt. And then on the back, I made a bunch of these. These were not fun to make, but these are the brackets that I will adhere to the back so that people can hang them on their walls. And these are 19 inches wide, so I do them on 16-inch centers so you can hopefully go into a stud. Anyways, so what I do, and I'm not going to flip it over because I don't want to scratch it, but let me show you on one of these fellers. I'll flip this guy around backwards. And I put this in like that. So that you put a screw in the wall and just don't screw it all the way in. And then you hang it down and it settles in that little V. Yeah, anyway, that was a real easy way to do it when I was trying to figure out how to make a hanger with what I had. And then this will go, I have a bad spot on here right there. There's like a line, I don't know if you can see that. Right there. So I'll cover that up with this. So this will go on this side. And I will rivet it in all four corners. And then that means that these will have to go on the back side in 1.5 inches to the V. There and there. And then once I do that and get the inside looking good, then they'll be basically ready to ship. But I'll show you guys before then. Alright, well, like I said last night, that's pretty much shiny enough. I just got to clean the inside of the channels and stuff, so I'm gonna get going on this. I just ruined, I went to go center punch where I need my 4 holes so I can put my rivets in, and I put the damn punch in the wrong spot. I did it over here, so I had to abandon that one. And that one was all ready to like go, so I just got to kind of start over and sand all the edges, get the corners so they're not too sharp. What a bummer. I hate when I do stupid stuff like that. I just wasn't paying attention. I was talking to the camera. Oh well. Actually, let me go ahead and do this. That way if I screw it up again, I don't have to sand for no reason, right? There. Alright, so this is basically ready to go. Kind of pre-polished this. Drilled the holes in it, drilled the holes in the flag, set up the rivets in it so that when it's done, you know, you've all seen rivets, but when it's done it'll look like that without this part. So, well, you guys can't even see it. Anyways. Alrighty guys, so I just mounted the mounts. I came in 1.5 inches from each end, because it's 19 from end to end, so These notches are exactly 16 inches apart, so hopefully if somebody goes to hang it up in their house, they're got 16-inch studs. So I'm gonna let that dry, and then tomorrow, before I package it up, I'll go over it once more with the polish, because it's got a bunch of water and crap on it, but otherwise it's pretty clean. So yeah, I should get it shipped out tomorrow if all goes well. Alright, next day. These are dry, so I can go ahead and finish it. I got a message from the buyer last night, and there was some confusion, but I think when I listed this, I had it set for a processing time of 1 to 3 weeks, and I don't think she saw that. And then also she was asking if I was going to package this with the other item, and I'm like, what other item? But that's how it's going to look, only it'll be a lot more shiny. I don't know if you can see all the water spots and everything. You should be able to see it there. So it's pretty good though. It just needs a final polish, and then I'm going to take this ginormous Costco box that I just cut up and try to package it. So, and I'll use some brand new microfiber towels to package it up. So let's get started. I was going to leave the back alone, it didn't look right, so I just hit it with the flap disc, which is actually how I finished some of the flags, but I just spent like 30 seconds on this just to, not to make it look great, just to fluff it up a little. Okay, well, she's done. What do you guys think? I'm going to leave this microfiber down and pack it just like this, so anyways. Hopefully they're happy with it. It's nice and shiny. Alright, I need to get to packing. I gotta get this thing nailed off. Okay, she's packed up in a lot of cardboard. I could throw this thing right now, but I don't want to damage the cardboard. I just got to write the address on it and look at the garage. So this only took me parts of 4 different days. Let's see. Came in on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Actually, 5 or 6 days, a few hours a day. Jeez. I make about 2 cents an hour doing these flags, but whatever, they're cool.